Hello everyone, welcome to Coding Lane. Today we will learn about comparison operators. Comparison operators basically compares two values and it returns boolean value, that is true or false. Let's understand it with an example. Let's take two variable x, and let's assign it value 5, and then the another variable y, and let's assign it value 4. I am using vadam function to print the result. You may also use conditional statements like if else. We will do that in the upcoming videos, but for today let's use vadam function. Let's type vadam function here, and so in parenthesis here you can do the comparison. Comparison operators are of different types. Let's move to our first comparison operator, which is equals to operator. Now this operator will compare whether first variable is equals to second variable or not. So I am typing variable x equals to variable y. Now this is our equals to operator, which will compare whether variable x equals to variable y or not. Now you can see that value of variable x is 5 and value of variable y is 4. So it will return false because 5 is not equals to 4. Let me refresh the window. You can see the output here. It is returning false. Now let's move to not equals to operator. Let me comment this and let me copy this code. And for not equals to operator, you will use not equals to symbol here. For this, let me delete this and explanation sign. This is a symbol of not equals to operator. This will return true if variable x is not equals to variable y. You can see that 5 is not equals to 4. So it is going to return true. Let me refresh the window. You can see here that it is returning true. So it acts opposite to the equals to operator. You may also use not equals to operator by another way, like this. Let me copy this. And here you need to type less than sign and greater than sign. Now this is also a symbol of not equals to operator. And let me refresh the window. You can see the output here that it is still returning true. Further, there are other comparison operators like less than and greater than. Let's move to greater than first. Let me copy this, and here you need to type greater than symbol. Now this operator will check whether variable x is greater than variable y or not. If variable x is greater, then it will return true. You can see that variable x, which is 5, and variable y, which is 4. So variable x is greater, so it is going to return true. Let me refresh the window and show you the output. You can see here that it is returning true. Now similarly, you can use less than sign. Let me change this to less than, and you can see here that it will check whether variable x is less than variable y or not. And let me refresh the window. This is returning false because 5 is not less than 4. Similarly, you can use these operators with some little modifications like this: greater than equals to or less than equals to. So you need to type here less than equals to. Now this operator will check whether variable x is less than variable y or variable x is equal to variable y. So you can see here that variable x is not less than y, so it is going to return false. You can see the output here. Let me refresh the window. It is returning false. Now let me change this value to 5. Now you can see that variable x and variable y both are equal. So this equation is checking whether variable x is less than variable y or variable x is equal to variable y. If any of these conditions are true, then it is going to return true. You can see here the output. It is returning true. Now let's move to greater than sign, and let me change this to greater than. You can see here that if variable x is greater than variable y or variable x is equal to variable y, it is going to return true. And you can see the output here. It is returning true because variable x is equal to variable y. Now let's change this value to 6. Now you can see again the equation is true because variable x is greater than variable y. So it is still returning true. Till now we were comparing two variables. You may also compare two values. So in this example, I am going to use two values here. Let's compare whether 3 is equals to 3 or not. So I'll use vadam function and then 3 equals to operator and then 3. Now this operator will check whether 3 is equals to 3 or not. For this, let me refresh the window. You can see that 3 is equals to 3, so it has returned true. So you can see here that you can compare two variables as well as two values. Let's move to other comparison operator, which is identical operator. This operator will return true if both values are equal and are of same type. So let's change this operator to identical operator. This is the sign of identical operator. You can see both of these three are equal and are of same type, because 3 is equal to 3 and 3 is integer and this 3 is also an integer. So it is going to return true because of this identical operator. Let me refresh the window. You can see true here. Now let's change this 3 to 3.0, which is a float value. Right? This is integer and this is float. Now these two are of different data types. The first one is of integer type and the second one is of float type. So it is going to return false. Let me show you. You can see here that it is returning false. Now let's move to the last type of comparison operator, which is not identical operator. Just like you use equals to operator and not equals to operator, similarly there are identical operator and not identical operator, which works just opposite, just like in equals to and not equals to operator. I am going to change this identical operator to not identical operator. This is the symbol of not identical operator. You can see that these are not identical because this is of integer and this is of float data type. So it is going to return true because this operator is checking whether this is not identical to this value. So it is going to return true. You can see the output here. So I hope you have understood the concept of comparison operators. In the next video, we will learn increment and decrement operators.